This is on the orders of operations. So the way your Algebra 2 teacher probably had you remember it is PERMDAS or PEMDAS. So the first thing you want to do is look for any parentheses or brackets, and you're working in the innermost parentheses or brackets outward. Step 2 would be to work with your exponents, so your exponential expression, so that's your E. And then step 3 is to work with multiplication division from left to right. And then step 4, addition and subtraction, again, left to right. So here's our first example. We want to evaluate this expression for x being 13. So what this means is you're going to substitute 13 in for x. So you have 8 plus 6 quantity 13 minus 3 all squared. So PEMDAS says you do your parentheses first. So 13 minus 3 is 10. Next, you're going to do your exponential, so 10 squared, which is 100. And now you do your multiplication from left to right. So 6 times 100 is 600. And then add and subtract left to right. So you're going to get 608. Simplifying this algebraic expression, work in the innermost bracket first. That means we're going to distribute that subtraction sign or that negative through. So that's going to change the sign of the x and the -3. Then we're going to simplify that bracket, so we're going to combine those like terms together. So 5 plus 3 will be 8. Now we're going to go ahead and distribute that +2 into the bracket. So 2 times 8 is 16 minus 2x. And then we're going to combine like terms. So 8x minus 2x is 6x. Simplify this algebraic expression. So we're going to distribute the 6 into that parentheses. So we're going to get 12x squared plus 24x. Then we'll distribute our 10. So we're going to get 40x squared and 30x. We're going to combine like terms. So these are our first pair of like terms. 12x squared and 40x squared is 52x squared. Then we have our next pair of like terms, the 24x and the 30x, which will add to give you 54x. Use the order of operations to simplify. So there isn't any parentheses here, so we're going to go right on to exponents. So we have an exponent here, an exponent there. So let's take care of those. So we have 64 minus 16 divided by 4 times 4 minus 3. Then we take care of our multiplication and division left to right. So here's our first division. -16 divided by 4 is -4. Bring everything else down. Then we'll continue on with multiplication division left to right. So -4 times 4 is -16. And then we do our adding and subtracting left to right. So 64 minus 16 is 48. Minus 3. And then 48 minus 3 is 45. Next one. What you're going to think of the numerator is a large bracket or parentheses, and then the denominator as a large bracket or parentheses. So we have to simplify those first. So we'll multiply and multiply. So 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. In the denominator, 9 minus 8 is negative 1. Continue simplifying. This is a negative negative, so we're going to change that to an addition symbol. And back to the numerator. These are like terms, so negative 24 plus 15 is positive 11 divided by negative 1. 11 divided by negative 1 is negative 11.